Hey guys, my name is Alex and welcome to a very special December Boys tutorial. So this is the super fan. It was invented by Long An in 2016. It's fascinating that even now you can see so many people are performing that. It's extremely easy and it's very visual. The fan appears out of nowhere pretty much. And now you probably noticed that in the past decade CARDISTRY has kinda moved from long form platforms like YouTube, and some people even uploaded it to Vimeo, who would be doing that, to Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and to TikTok even. Just because Zoomers can't watch clips longer than 10 seconds without skipping it, these platforms are, of course, after the watch time. And if you're talking about CARDISTRY, you need to impress your viewer. This is exactly it. Our friend Daniel has been posting videos to his Instagram and TikTok and even YouTube. He just grew his YouTube channel to 100,000 subscribers just by uploading this fan. Just doing that every day, it's absolutely fascinating. If you wanted to learn this one and add it to your arsenal of extremely visual moves, I'll be also teaching you a one-handed version of this one, for which one I specifically learned how to do one-handed shuffle in my dominant hand. So this flourish is much better to be performed with a slightly broken index, because when it's brand new the cards are quite slippery. I suggest you using the crash stock USB-C deck. These are fanning well. One of the decks that we have produced is ZD2. You can pick it up. I believe there is just a few available, but every subsequent deck that we're going to be releasing, I'm really hoping that this will be exclusively through USB-C, because their quality is unrivaled, unparalleled, and unmatchable. But regardless, let's talk about the flourish. What you do is you perform a faro shuffle, and from the action of a faro shuffle, you're performing the fan. So the first step would be nailing the faro shuffle. We have a separate tutorial on shuffles, and the faro shuffle is in there. I'll be briefly covering the faro shuffle for you if you haven't learned it yet. So what you do, you just grab it into this kind of like an end grip, split it into two parts, divide them like that. You need to ensure that these parts of the deck, these short edges, are quite smooth. There's absolutely no pockets of air. Angle this packet that you're holding with your right hand a little bit like this, so that it is easier for the packet to penetrate the other packet like this. Oh, it feels so good. That's what she said. Insert the cards at about 1 inch like this, and now rotate this packet clockwise, the packet that is I'm holding with my left hand. And by the way, I'm performing that as a right-handed. You need to do, if you're lefty, you need to mirror everything that I'm doing. And we have formed this type of a letter V. You regrip the cards into your left hand, and either a middle or index finger are supporting the cards like this over here, and your thumb is holding the cards over here. Now you approach with your right hand, and this is important. You need to push on these two corners, on the corner in the 10 of spades and in the corner of queen of clubs over here, with your thumb and with your middle finger like this. This corner and this corner kind of kiss, they're touching each other. So you're doing that while maintaining quite a solid grip over here. Do not let these cards to unshuffle themselves. Your cards will be shuffling themselves, there will be flying all over the place, you'll be destroying decks very quickly. Make sure you're using a deck that you don't really care that much about. And from here you perform this type of move, squeeze, and it's really difficult to perform it slow, but when I'm doing that, I'm letting go with my thumb. The cards under pressure, they're kind of starting to perform this fan. And make sure that you're letting go with your left hand quick enough so that the cards aren't shuffling themselves and are still performing a fan. Let's start it again. As you can see, the cards have been bent in different directions, which is absolutely terrible. I perform riffle shuffles. These are bringing them into a condition that was good enough to perform this flourish. Faro shuffle shouldn't be perfect, but it's good when it is. Connect, let go, and you perform the fan. So this is how my hand looks from beneath. First and foremost, when you're performing the faro shuffle, like 30 degrees, I would say this is the angle that you should be maintaining. Big problem that you can face, the cards aren't really popping, they're like stuck there. And you're letting go of the pressure, letting go with the thumb, and the cards are still not going through, and this is what can happen, right? This is what's causing this problem, your ring finger. So your ring finger, when you're not letting it rest on the bottom part of the deck and you're really holding it hard, it just stops this packet from forming this fan. So one more time, I'll be of course showing you a different angle from beneath that you can see what's going on there. But one more time, you need to ensure that these parts are kissing each other and none of the fingers are blocking the way from beneath. Additional tip, if you have a borderless deck, this fan would look even cooler, so check this out. Performing the faro shuffle, rotating, connecting. Look at this. This is so cool. So here we go, this is a one-handed variation of the super fan. This is also, I thought that I came up with this one, but then I browsed through Long's Instagram and he actually performed this one as well. So, and that was like 5 or 6 years ago. So what you do is you just perform a one-handed shuffle. I, for one, feel like I can perform the super fan only in my right hand, and that's why I needed to learn how to perform one-handed shuffle in my right hand. But regardless, you just need to accommodate your grip accordingly. And from here, you're kind of making sure that the task that your thumb of your left hand was doing by holding this packet is going to be performed by your index finger. So index finger is doing all the hard work. This is not ideal, but you get very close to performing pretty similar fan that you are doing with your two hands. And of course the condition deck of the deck makes a big difference, so you need to do some shuffles, make sure that the cards are kind of like bent into one direction, so you don't have to deal with all the inconsistencies, no pockets of air in between the cards. So for one-handed shuffle, we have a separate tutorial, and interestingly it is unlocked. It's like a hidden tutorial on our channel. You need to go into our shuffles tutorial, and from there you'll find a link at the end of the video. You'll find the link to one-handed shuffle. Briefly, I mean, I can cover that, of course. What you need to do is just hold the deck like this into like elevated straddle grip, and from here with the index finger you approach and split two packets. It's really knacky. If you haven't done it before or even tried, you'll be facing a lot of struggle to perform that. And with the help of the nail of your index finger, you just slide this bottom packet. It slides just pretty nicely over here, and from here you just connect these two packets like this and make them interweave. And that's how you perform a one-handed shuffle. So hopefully you'll be practicing this flourish and nailing it pretty quickly, maybe even faster than I did. I learned it on my own just by following the performance videos. It's all about experimenting with positioning of fingers. And of course, big thanks to Long for giving us the permission to teach this flourish. Apparently the creator has like 300 followers. It's unfair. People who have been performing his flourish consistently day in, day out are getting hundreds and thousands of subscribers. So please do subscribe to Long, because he deserves all the love from you guys. And if you want to support us, there's a big project looming, and maybe by the time you're watching this video, the project is already finished and you can still pick up that special deck of playing cards that we're working on. And I will be leaving the link in the description. That's it for me, and I'll see you next one. Much love, do побачення.